Welcome to Raymies Garage. Today we've got a wee job with Apprentice Pat's car. He should be out. Oh, there he's there. How are you getting on?
It's all off.
We've got all off. So what we're doing is we're going to be changing over the throttle body because this car seems to be chugging when it's cold, and we're going to put my throttle body on here. Still a wee bit oily in there.
Let's be cleaned it.
That's it, cleaned. Right, so other morning using this car it was chugging and banging. I just think it's either an air fault or air intake or a fuel fault, or there's just too much oil in there.
Maybe we should do another smoke test.
But the car runs when you press the throttle down. It goes fine, but it just takes a wee bit of time to do that. So if we change the throttle body over, we'll have a wee test drive to it and see what it looks like. Right, so we're going to take the throttle body off this one. Notice how this is much cleaner than Apprentice Pat's car.
I'm going to get that body going to you again.
No. I'll take this off. That's fine there. And we'll take this bit off here. And it's just a matter of disconnecting this. So I'll get some gloves on and get that off. There's oil there as well, see that? That sensor. I'm just going to try and break it. Why don't we just take these clips off first and get that off, then we'll be able to get that off.
Okay. You mean the 4 bolts?
That comes off quite easily. It should. Look how clean that is.
Look at that, that's incredible by the way. That's definitely something far wrong with my motor.
Definitely something. I mean, there's not hardly a bit of oil in there at all. Right, let's see if we can get that plug off now. It's difficult to feel that, isn't it?
That's the one that I had bother with.
It's a wee tiny screw. Well, you get the 4 bolts.
Aye.
And I'll get a wee screwdriver. So it's fairly straightforward to take that out.
Aye.
4 bolts.
They're quite long, they're quite...
I wonder if putting that in your car will cause a problem, because it might have to be coded to your car.
Aye. Well, I did say... I showed you my thing that said it was to be... What did you call it? Not coded, there was another word.
Aye, but it was reset the adaptations on it.
Aye.
No, but the actual module itself might be actually built into here.
Alright, I see.
But we'll try it. No power tools in use.
Well,
you know what happens, Pat, if you break that you have to pay for it.
£300 there.
For the new throttle body.
A throttle body.
And if you remember back the video we done with these throttle bodies and we looked at both these cars, Pat's was fluctuating a wee bit.
Aye. It was as if it couldn't get a breath.
Aye. And we looked at mine and mine was kind of a stable.
Aye.
So I'll maybe stick that link in the description when we've done that, or that clip. It definitely was different, but I'll see how this goes with putting these in. Right, so that's it off.
I should have recommended all that to show
There's
you.
a wee bit. Mine's just not as oily as yours. There is obviously a bit of carbon in there.
It's coming from the GI.
Which is not great anyway, but that's normal, would I suspect. But the throttle body is certainly not as bad as it was. You've got a carbon build up. So I'm getting that a wee clean. Let's take that in, compare it with yours. So that's mine, that's Pat's. Obviously you've been cleaning that.
There's a puddle of oil in mine.
Aye.
Literally a puddle of oil lying at the bottom of it.
Okay, so don't get these mixed up now because I'll end up with a problem with mine. Right, so let's get that cleaned up and we'll get it on the other car.
Don't be poking at it now.
I know. So that's my map sensor, which is pretty dirty. I remember the last time I done that, we poked it and damaged it, so we'll give it a wee clean up with the spray and get it cleaned, put it back in again. So I can't remember the last time I cleaned that.
But that last time you put it in, you probably haven't cleaned it at all since you replaced it.
I know. True. We're back out at Apprentice Pat's car. I've taken my throttle body, putting it into the Amoko Cadiz. Right, okay, let's check that out.
So that
I've got my name on that, because he's going to try and steal that if it works. We did replace that seal, didn't we?
We did, aye. That's a new seal that's on it.
Let's see if we can drop a bolt. Right, so the only thing we can think about when we're putting that in, the only way oil can get in here is through that pipe, which is through these pipes, and that's coming from the primary turbo. The other one's coming from the secondary turbo. So either the seals are away in the turbo, or the oil drain from the turbo is blocked. So we're just looking at how do we get that turbo out there, if at all possible, with the limited amount of resources and things that we've got. That might be something for another video, but we know that. We might actually take that off for now just to see how much oil's in there once we get this in. So once we've got that bolted back on, clipped back in, we'll come back and we'll get the car started. So we're going to take these pipes off just to see if there's more oil in this one than there is in that one. What we would expect is if the primary turbo's leaking oil, there'll be more in here, because this is the primary one that works all the time, and the way Apprentice Pat drives there's not much oil in that one, but stick your finger in that and see how much oil's in it. Okay, it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, put that back on again. Now I've got round the other side. Not too bad either.
Not much difference, to be honest.
No. I've expected maybe more
What was that?
oil in that. Anyway, a wee update for the last escapade of changing the thermostat housing. There doesn't seem to be a leak anymore, and it seems to be holding its coolant, so hopefully that's fixed that problem. I might do a wee pressure test on that later on in the day if I've got nothing else to do. We'll put the aim back on again, we'll get the car started up. We might reset the adaptations on it and see if it goes. Right, Apprentice Pat's going to see if he can fire this up. Have we still got a restricted performance on it?
No, that's went away.
Okay. Well, how does it feel?
Feel the car shaking.
again. Keep pressing throttle. There's a strange noise coming from over here. Aye, just drive it up and down. Now there's a strange noise coming through the intake. So this intake here. See if we can catch it on video. Right, rev it up quickly and stop. Don't you hear that?
I can hear the ear.
So it's one of the air intakes for there. Right where your face is. Right, you ready? I don't know. Certainly.
This is for some sort of valve opening and shutting.
What you do is put your hand over it when I'm revving it then.
Set the soup. Gurgling.
Aye, a gurgling type sound.
You can certainly feel the air getting sucked in when it's both of them, but that's very strange, isn't it?
Aye.
So that's the outtake, that's the output, or is it?
Yeah, that was down in there. And it's that big pipe that goes along into the turbo and it goes back through the intercooler. Back up through this hose here, joins into that one and then into the inlet. Well, what you could do is drive it to see if it's any different. You'll be able to feel the difference. Let's take it for a wee quick drive. Right, so he's going to have a go at it. He knows the car better. Well, it's even shuddering, I can feel it now.
That's what normally it is. That's me. Foot's further down. Almost at the 3/4 way down now. That's me almost at full. It's not going.
No?
Nope, I'll not go. I'll try that again. Right, reverse.
Shuddering like anything.
Feel that?
Aye.
This is what it was doing with me. So I've got no accelerator pedal at all now.
Right, go for it.
Then once it...
Just drive it normally. So it's not made any difference putting that throttle body on it?
No. It just seems to go. It's not, there's no...
It's not got a smooth, it's just...
No. When I press accelerator and nothing happens, then all of a sudden it happens.
Right, okay. Suppose we could try and change or reset the throttle adaptations on it.
Aye.
There's no codes coming up in the car.
was trying to pick away gently. Look, that's me holding the throttle in the position.
Aye, not good. It's funny how there are no codes coming up on it.
No, that's what's annoying me. At least if I got a bloody fault code, unless I put the machine on it gives a fault code, but I'm trying to go and it won't go. I've got to.
Alright. It's got that big delay on it.
Aye, I'm trying to press the throttle, but I've got to press it a good bit before it's bursting alive.
Go back up. We'll get the gap tool on it. That's the easiest way to do it, and reset the throttle adaptations and gearbox adaptations.
This is when you'll notice it. Right, watch this. Right, so when I'm going to press the throttle, I'm not moving it anymore. I'm caught in the same position. I'm hitting a wee bit more now. And if I press it, it takes that
a big delay on it.
A big gulp of air before it goes.
Aye. Right, okay, we'll get the gap tool on it and we'll reset that. Right, it's not got the good here, so. Right, let's just go and see what faults it's got on it. Audio amplifier. Right, so there's several: audio amplifier, audio system, train response, body control, digital. Let's pull it back, I'll be able to zoom in on that anyway. Digital, driver's seat, front control. There's one engine, rear entertainment and television. So all these ones are relating to the problem you've got with your AV. So if you go to the engine one, charge air cooler temperature sensor. Charge air cooler temperature sensor, bank 1, general electrical failure, circuit voltage above threshold, exhaust gas recirculation. That's the usual P040D that I changed. So we know that one's going to come back.
That was just been triggered the day. See,
They'll trigger them all at the same time. I've seen that, I've noticed that before. So we'll try and clear they two. So that's away now.
Right.
That fault, we know that one's going to be there until you attempt to fix that. Let me go to clear all just to see if any of these audio ones disappear. Then we'll do an adaptations reset. So driver's seat, I take it your airbag's light's not on?
No, it's off.
Right, okay, so we've got the usual ones.
Car config, is it not?
No, I don't think it is.
Is it calibration?
Transfer case, cruise control, no. I think it's service test. So clear adaptation values on the transmission. Yes. So this is basically resetting the transmission. And there should be one for the operation succeed. Continue. Can never find that one.
What,
Service interval.
what under engine? No. There it's there. Throttle adaptation reset.
Throttle adaptations reset. Yes. So there was a fault with one of the sensors there. See if that comes back. Operation succeed. So
It's greyed out.
can I use that?
So I can't use the cameras. If you press the cameras down here, the reversing camera's not working, and the other cameras, these cameras here, the screen just goes blank. Normally I would get cameras there.
So all they're in there, all relating to that.
And it goes blank, it won't come back on again for a wee while, it'll come back on itself.
Back to
This seems to be working alright.
So the only one you've got from the PCM engine module is the P040D.
Yeah.
Exhaust gas recirculation temperature sensor A circuit high. That's the one we've replaced, so I've got that. Why don't we take it for another test drive just to see if that's made any difference.
Okay. It does feel smoother a wee bit, I must say.
Is it?
So I'm going to run it down here, almost not pressing the accelerator at all. And it just touched it there and it responded.
So we'll go down the same route we went there.
So this is a wee bit you want to press. No hesitation.
Is that better? Made a difference?
Definitely made a difference. There's no hesitation now.
Right, so it's either in resetting the adaptation values or clearing that code.
Still a wee bit of hesitancy there.
I still think there's obviously a problem with oil in it.
Aye, there's definitely.
Right, go for it.
Right.
I can even feel it's different.
So it's definitely a bit more responsive.
Is it?
Definitely.
Now I wonder if that would have worked with your throttle body in it or just with mine.
I still feel a wee bit of hesitancy.
Just let this help.
When I'm taking my foot on and off the throttle, it is responding.
Aye.
Pushing the throttle no more.
What's your back? No, he's alright. I wasn't doing that a minute
It
ago.
wasn't doing that, you see. It's just when you're trying to do it gently. It's more responsive.
Now let's go for engine on and off. Park. I'll get the tool back on it again. On the phone. Right, we'll go back to the start and we'll put ignition on. Faults, refresh that. So I'll go back to the engine, still got that one fault on it. So maybe that fault that was up there was actually because we'd taken the throttle body off.
Maybe.
And that's why they've probably got a fault there.
So that fault is cleared.
So let's
It's interesting that your gap tool's picking up all the amplifier faults, whereas my iClash soft tool didn't pick any of them up.
That's strange.
It didn't pick any audio faults at all.
Well, we could put the SSD on it, if you could do that.
Aye.
System driven diagnostic to tell it the amplifier's not working, see what it says.
Aye.
So the other three it's came on there.
Aye.
The driver's seat is control module improper shutdown, system internal failure. So that's your seat. Terrain response, battery voltage algorithm, that's fine. And obviously the one with the
Sensor.
EGR sensor. So that's that. Well, that's that for Apprentice Pat's car. We lost a bit of the video to complete that video there, so he's still having problems and we're going to get back to it maybe next week. Meanwhile, we're in the middle of making another wee video here about the removal of the wheel bearing from this car, and that'll be quite interesting because it's turned into a bit of a nightmare. So that's us for now, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers for now.